it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon SP in this Undefeated colorway. All right, before we take a look at the shoes, I do want to take a look at the box. As you can see right here, you do have this Undefeated inspired box that says 2002 Zoom Air Undefeated 5K. You have their logo on it. It's just a very colorful box. The size tag label does read Air Zoom Spiridon SP. I did get these in a US size 11, and this colorway is the Phantom Black and Light Cream. Inside the box, you have some more details as far as the lid and the paper, but without further ado, let's take a look at the shoes. All right, so for whatever reason, this upper to me looks like obsidian or like really dark navy, but it is a black as per what the box says. So I don't know if it's just my eyes playing tricks on me or if I'm colorblind, but you sound off in the comments as far as that color on the upper. But as always, starting with the outsole, you do have that Zoom Spiridon inspired outsole as you have on all of the retros thus far. You do have the Undefeated script right here with their logo, and it does say Zoom Air in the middle of the outsole. This is a very comfortable shoe on foot, and we'll get to that next as far as the cushioning goes. The outsole on this shoe is a very distinct traction pattern. Now, as far as the cushioning goes, you do kind of have this Phylon midsole, which is very squishy and comfortable underfoot. And then bottom loaded in between the outsole and the midsole, you do have a Zoom Air bag that does run, I believe, full length. And there's these little chambers here on the outsole that the air can travel throughout, and you have those quick responsive tensile fibers within the Zoom bag, and that just makes for a very comfortable ride here in the Air Zoom Spiridon. I've really enjoyed my time wearing all of my retros this far, and this is no different in the Undefeated colorway. It makes for a very enjoyable cushion ride. For me, I've worn some pairs 8-10 hours a day, and I've had no issues as far as the overall cushioning goes. Now, as far as the materials go on this pair right here, you are getting some super nice materials. I believe the retail price point for these guys were either $190 or $210. I will have to take a look, and I did score these on a restock on the Nike Sneakers app, and it is my favorite out of the bunch from Undefeated. So as far as the materials go, you're getting a longer haired nubuck or suede material around the toe cap. You have some mesh, and then you have a ton of 3M here on the piping. In behind this mesh, you have a ton of 3M as well. So when you take a picture of the shoe, it really pops out really nicely. The swoosh on both sides is a patent leather material, so you're getting a ton of different materials within this model, and especially this colorway, that are more on the premium side, and that's because it is a collab with Undefeated. But for me, the materials definitely get a 2 thumbs up. And then as far as the fit goes on this model right here, typically I'm a US size 11 in all of my running shoes from Nike, and it's no different with this model right here. My toe is right near the end of the shoe right here. It makes for a very comfortable ride, but I will say the shoe is a little bit more on the narrow side of things. So keep that in mind if you are wanting to pick these up. If you do have a wide foot, I would recommend maybe trying these on in store to make sure that you're gonna fit whatever size you tend to want to pick up online, because for me, I will say they fit a little bit narrow starting out, but they do break in rather quickly. So for me, I did stick with my true to size 11 with my Nike running shoes, and I really didn't have any issues at all. Another thing I do want to mention is the laces. They do come with a spare set of laces in black, as you can see right here for those rope laces, but then you get pre-laced a cream lace with black speckles, and that's what I'm going to be wearing with these because I think they look very clean in hand and on foot. But I do like that the brand does give you a variety of laces. I think that's the only thing that they did provide as far as extras go. Yeah, there's nothing else within this shoe, but also to do with the cushioning, you do get this kind of recycled polyurethane inspired insole. It's very thick at the back, and it makes for a very comfortable ride. And then you also get that Undefeated logo at the back heel counter right here. So keep in mind, this insole is super comfortable underfoot, and then having that bottom loaded Zoom Air and that really chunky Phylon midsole, for me, this shoe is a very comfortable running shoe on foot. And last but not least, if you didn't know, this shoe was designed by Christian Tresser. He did design the Air Max 97, and the Spiridon was another model that came out in 1997. Just such a classic. I think I've picked up like 6 or 7 pairs of this model since late last year, and I don't think there's any slowing down because I am waiting for a couple of the colorways to go on sale, but I've picked up a slew of them, and I'm just really enjoying these on foot because it's one of the most comfortable Nike running shoes that I've worn in a very long time. And then really quickly, as far as the details go on this shoe right here, what you're getting with this Undefeated collab, like I already mentioned, you have the Undefeated script and logo at the bottom of the shoe. You do have this little mini swoosh right here at the toe box. You have the patent leather swoosh on both of the sides. On the tongue, you do have a Undefeated logo right here, and then a mini swoosh on the other side of the tongue. And then at the heel counter on the pull tab, it is 3M, and it does say SPRDN for Spiridon, and then it says Undefeated, and that kind of just keeps going in line all the way up the pull tab at the back of the shoe. The left shoe does say Zoom Air on the inside. The other one does say Undefeated, and then you have this tiny little tab right here. And on the outside it says Undefeated, and when you flip it, it does have the Undefeated logo. So a ton of details on this collab, which makes for a very nice purchase, and just they look amazing in hand, and I'm really happy with the collab. I would like to pick up the other pairs, but I don't typically like paying resale for any shoe, especially a shoe that's pretty widely available. But in Canada, we only got this colorway as far as the collabs go for the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon. But that's going to do it for today's video on the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon in this SP Undefeated collab colorway. Sound off in the comments, what is your favorite out of the 3? For me, it's definitely this pair right here in this Phantom colorway. But as always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would definitely help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.
Yeah, look, I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad. Let her ties in the hurt.